Welcome back, everybody. Real Street Sessions here. Jeremy. So, check it. First off, I appreciate 1000% everyone who watches this content, comments and engages in the comments. Even if you're not subscribed, I appreciate you stopping by for a quick glance at what's going on in this channel. If you do subscribe and you have become a subscriber, whether you're new here or if you've been here for a minute, much appreciation. The growth in the community is beyond amazing. And then for those who have been here for the long run and decided to become members, you are awesome and beyond super awesome for supporting this channel in an entirely different way. That is like beyond supportive. So that actually helps me not only grow, but also get better equipment to where I can do more than just reactions. I'm actually going to start doing live streams, not only with interviews, but live streams as going into like government facilities or make sure that I do them properly, and then as well as abandoned houses and things like that, to do live stream reactions, basically solo, to where I'm by myself and no one's there to be like, let's get out of here. So yeah, I'm gonna do a lot of solo stuff, solo missions, just to be spontaneous. Yeah, let's dive in. This has been requested a lot. Also, I want to shout out to not only all the members, but I want to shout out and say, hey, I appreciate the request for the trilogy, but I started to react to that about 20 minutes ago. And I will say, due to my own morals and my own, the way that I believe and the things that I believe, my own morals, I just don't want to watch or see or promote or react or visually see anything that has to do with women or men not properly dressed, or basically keeping it kid friendly. I do cuss, but besides the cussing, I just don't want to see anything that's just not appropriate due to children being able to watch this channel. And on top of that, on my own morals, just to support my own morals and belief, and be respectful to my own self and be respectful to my own marriage as well. So that's just the way I am. That's the kind of man I am, and I don't want to go against that. So apologies. I just cannot do the trilogy. I realized that at about a few seconds in, I was just like, nah, can't do that. So that's not for me. So as much as I would love to do the trilogy, because it's Tom's, part of Tom's catalog, just can't do it. I just can't go against my morals and beliefs on that, and disrespect myself nor my marriage, and nor do I have interest in doing that. So, but shout out to Tom though. I'm sure those 3 songs are awesome, and the trilogy probably is awesome. I just can't do it. Further ado, we're gonna dive in. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and if you want to even be a further of a support, hit membership, and you will always be a part of this channel no matter what you decide to do. I was told I would be having a hard time not pausing this. I am well known for pausing a lot and breaking things down. I was challenged to try my best not to break this down, but I know that was the opposite. That was basically, hey, I want you to break this down. And they agreed. So yeah, shout out to there's actually two different guys. I think Brian and David, was it David? There was another guy. Shout out to all you guys who were requesting the machine. Here we go.
I am not Republican, I am not a liberal. Why the hell can't I just be American without getting political? The system gon' suppress us all, they don't care about the cost. How's this a democracy when we got communists in charge? Cancel culture Nazis, all they're missing is the swastikas. Honestly, this is a psychological holocaust. Pumping propaganda through the screen and straight into your brain. You ain't on a plantation, but you definitely still a slave. Race theory is indoctrinating children. Tell blacks they're disadvantaged, tell whites they got white privilege. What a brilliant way to reinforce division. If whites believe they have it easy, they will never help you fight the system. And now they burn in books and
I literally just mentioned this in my last reaction. Literally, we just covered this. We just covered this in Brainwashed. I feel like I'm just listening to the same thing. But I know that's not. I didn't mean it in a negative way. I'm saying I just heard the same message, but in a different version. If let me just go back and play this. Listen to how he worded this. He's talking about being divided and racism. You know, not coming together. And if we just pay attention to this, hold up.
Care about the cost. How's this a democracy when we got communists in charge? Cancel culture Nazis, all they're missing is the swastikas. Honestly, this is a psychological holocaust. Pumping propaganda through the screen and straight into your brain. You ain't on a plantation, but you definitely still a slave.
That's facts. We're all slaves to a digital society programmed to just about everything that we know, eat, feed our kids, dress, wear, listen to, and act. The way we talk, everything is literally given to us by a spoon. Whether you're in the poor, the middle class, or the rich, it's all still spoon-fed. It's not about how much money you have. It's about what you know and what you do.
Race theory is indoctrinating children. Tell blacks they're disadvantaged, tell whites they got white privilege. What a brilliant way to reinforce division.
What a brilliant way to reinforce division. We're going to divide you in so many different ways, and if you figure it out, it doesn't even matter because you're going to hate the other person. You're going to hate your neighbor. You're going to hate someone down the street because they're not a part of your gender, or they're not a part of your color. They're not a part of your this. And now it's even worse. Now we have like, you can identify as whatever the hell you want to identify as. And it doesn't make, this is definitely something that is hard to not break down like this.
Believe they have it easy, they will never help you fight the system. And now they burning books in untraditional ways. They just traded newspapers for the digital age.
Yeah, schools, newspapers, digital ways, everything is changing. Imagine, you remember 10 years ago? You know how fast the world has changed in 10 years? It's only going to do nothing but double and triple and quadruple in speed. The amount of change that has happened in 10 years is about to double in 5 years, then triple in 2 years, and then quadruple in 6 months. That's only 7.5 years from now. You think it's bad now? We're lucky to at this point have the opportunity to even go to the grocery store and get a soda. I don't even drink that. I don't drink, so I haven't had soda in years, but that's not the point. Food, drinks, beverages, clothes, everything's given to us by companies. Imagine if everything that we're spoon-fed by stores, the money we make by jobs, everything, inflation, everything that's going downhill. Imagine if all that's taken away, the food. What if the food is taken from us? What can we do? Everything that we're taught, we're taught. Everything we know is taught by the people that control us. And if you're taught by the controller, once you break free from the chains in your mind on who's in control and what they're teaching, and you think outside the box, you're labeled as a crazy or a radical whatever. But if everyone in the country woke up at one time and became a radical crazy person, can you imagine what kind of movement would happen? The government would be like, shit, we lost control of our own people. You see, the things we're doing is not on because we're trying to control it is one world agenda. There is an agenda where it's the new world order. But the new world order cannot start unless it starts from within, which is our country. We're trying to control our country, and the better way to control our country is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. What are we doing? We're having the borders shut down. Everyone can join and just come here and not have to like be an American. We're stealing Russian warships from Venezuela that decide to come in, basically just saying, hey, guess what? Fuck you. We're stealing resources from the most valuable country in the world, but the most poorest country. Does that not make sense? It's got Venezuela has the most oil and resources in the world, You can search this up. It has the most richest minerals and the most oil deposits on planet Earth, but it's the poorest country of them all because they're being taken advantage of. They're being stolen from, and they're not actually the first country to be stolen from. We, as Americans, stole from, and I say we, not innocent people, but the military, the ones who are told what to do, who go home to their innocent families. Those guys, 99% of these guys are being told what to do, and they don't even know that what they're doing is they're just following orders because they're just trying to, serve their country. But they don't realize that they're being used as pawns on a chessboard to play such an evil, twisted game, and they don't know that. And then when they come home with PTSD and all these different, mental issues from, doing horrible things that they were just doing their job, they don't even get supported. Then we have Tom literally giving $250,000, $500,000, $1 million towards help saving the veterans because they deserve some type of mental peace. It's not about being Republican or a Democrat or choosing a side. It's about fighting back against the programming that we're all doomed to having. The only way to fight this, and I've been talking for minutes here, but if you're not here for the long run, then that's okay. There's other reaction channels, and I mean that with such love, but I'm here to break this down for you, for everyone. If you don't understand what's actually going on, we can just call this a podcast reaction channel to Tom's music, because Tom's music is more than just music. This is a message, and he's getting it out through the media, which is music, and that's an extreme genius marketing way to spread the word. We all listen to influence, and we are influenced the most by music and people who are popular because we're programmed that way since birth. Money is power, popularity is power. So what did he do? He used music as the category of marketing the truth. This is insanely genius. And the fact that he is here in America is a blessing. We need Tom, and his voice is speaking for all of us as Hangover Gang. And I am so glad to be a part of this, that I want to do something more than just a reaction channel. I want to start some type of movement, but I feel like I'm so late to the Tom MacDonald Hangover Gang society that I feel like me speaking on these types of things is not my place. But I know so much about the industry and the government and everything that's going on. I feel like it is my place. So I don't want to overstep boundaries or step on toes. There's so much information that all of you guys know way much more than I do when it comes to Tom's history, his music, and this and that. But as a reactor to his music, what he's telling you is scratching the surface. And I can tell by the way his passion, all his songs and all of his music, I've noticed that he's trying so hard to scratch the surface in the most careful way. Yes, he is speaking his mind, but I've noticed there's certain things that he is holding back, and I can see it in his expressions that he wants to say more, and there's not another way to spread the message. And that's up to us. It's up to reactors. It's up to everyone. He's trying to say, hey, I'm saying as much as I can. I need everyone else to listen to what I'm saying and catch my drift and stand up with me, and not just create a Hangover Gang community. Create a movement, create a militia. 5 years from now, we might not be able to have the right to go buy guns from the store. We might not be able to have the right to do shit. We might not even be able to have a license to drive our kids to school. Well, that might be mandatory for the bus to come get them. Dress in certain ways. You never know. I'm just going to keep going. I can talk about this for hours. There's so much information. I don't want to lose anyone's attention. So let me just keep going.
Now the facts can be deleted with no physical flames. They just change the information and the truth gets erased.
Facts. Just like the digital billboard charts that he was talking about. Instead of hey, putting that shit up there, they would just rather take that shit down whenever he got billboard number 1. instead of admitting the truth, they just were like, hey, we'll just take it down.
They keep screaming to wake up, but they're all woke, not awake. We know the system has failed us and all the media's fake.
Damn.
I swear the government hates us. Having opinions is dangerous. The system built to enslave us only works if we're afraid.
It only works if you're afraid. You guys ever seen the movie called It, the newest one? And he's like, at the very end, he gets defeated because the kids are not afraid of him anymore. So he backs down and he gets afraid. And he gets beat up by like the group of kids in the sewer and the sewage system. Picture that as the government. The government only works if you're afraid and if you outnumber and become united. This is an amazing message. This is an amazing message right here.
I swear the government hates us. Having opinions is dangerous. The system built to enslave us only works if we're afraid.
One last thing. Also, imagine this. Imagine if you were a part of the 5 people, 4 people, 2 people, maybe even 1 person. But I highly doubt the people who actually run the entire planet is just down to 1 individual. I'm pretty sure it's like a family or maybe even a group of like 5, 10 people that have certain powers or strings that they can pull that literally run the entire Earth. I mean, from all 7 seas, all the continents, everything. I mean, everything. I mean, imagine not just, I don't mean presidency, the United Nations, I mean the entire globe. Imagine being a part of the 5, 10, however many people that control the entire Earth. Mankind. Think of it as outside of the box, a bird's eye view. People who control everything in existence. Think about that. Now imagine waking up and being in their shoes. Their main agenda is to do what? How do I continue maintaining this position? Well, we need control. How do we do this? We need to program. We need to separate. We need to divide. We need to control the finances, the money, the food. We need to control now the weather, apparently. Go check out one of my shorts. The ice has chemicals in it. It doesn't burn. The ice in our cities right now are not even melting. They're shoveling ice to the side and putting it out of the way, and it's becoming concrete. I can go up to it right now. I can drive down the street to my local Walmart and go get a piece or a handful of ice out the pile. It's been 7 days, an entire week, and it's been like 70, 75 degrees every single day outside, dry ground, no weather. I can grab an entire handful of ice and put a lighter underneath it or a lighter torch. I can go to the gas station, buy one of those torch lighters, and literally put it up against it, and not a single drop. I have a video. I'll post a video. It turns black like styrofoam. There's chemicals in our ice. It's chemicals in the sky, chemicals in the water. Everything's being controlled, and it starts at the top. Mankind has been fighting for power since we've existed. And I don't know what it is about power that we crave so badly, but it has been since the beginning. I mean, I'm not God. I don't know all of the answers. I'm not claiming to know all the answers, but your question is as good as mine. Why do we fight for power so much? I don't know. That's just human nature, I guess. It shouldn't be, but it is. That's just what people do. And it sucks. It sucks. But you got the people like us, Hangover Gang, who understand what is right and what's wrong. And then you have, others who are not a part of Hangover Gang, who are also in the same mindset, who just might not be a part of the Hangover Gang, but they're still good people. So spread the word.
I I am not Republican, I am not a liberal. Progressive and traditional are hitmen hired to kill the individual. They label people red or blue, divide us, they don't ever help. They want you thinking left or right, so you ain't thinking for yourself. Go ahead and vote, cause both the parties are the same side. Two teams, one coach, controlled by the same guys. Left wing, right wing, both help the same bird fly. Brainwashing everybody at the same time. The internet was once a place that we could get our facts from. Now it's been monopolized, it's Google or it's Amazon. Who fact checking the fact checkers? I can answer that one.
Hey, who's fact checking the fact checkers? I can answer that one. I am. He is. Who else is? Because the ones who are fact checking the fact checkers end up looking like they're crazy, radical, whatever, and get either eliminated or put away in jail, or they get labeled as whatever, crazy. Yeah. Notice all the people who are famous celebrities who end up finally like just losing their shit and say, hey, I can't do this anymore, and they blow the whistle, and then they end up going crazy and they look crazy and all these crazy things are being said about them. That's because the internet is basically blackmailing them. Everyone's blackmailing them so they don't look, so their credibility is lost. They label them as crazy, so their credibility is gone. When you have no credibility, apparently you have nothing. At the end of the day, money really doesn't mean shit. What you say and the truth, being truthful, is and sticking to your word and being truthful, being respectful. That's all that matters. That's all you have is your word, and what you do is what matters most. So your credibility is one of the most valuable things on this planet, is credibility, honesty, and loyalty. And when you can't have any of that, money doesn't mean anything.
People who control the narratives through the platforms. Let me break this down for you, simple as I can, Kate. They use social conditioning to put you in the rat race. It doesn't matter if you're first or third or if you're last place, you're still a rat, and they're the cats who kill you so you can't escape.
What the fuck did I just tell you? What the fuck did I just tell y'all? What the fuck did I just tell y'all? What the fuck did I just tell y'all? Listen. Ugh. Listen. What the fuck did I just tell y'all? Listen. It doesn't matter what you are, what place you are in the rat race. At the end of the rat race, whether you're first, second, or last place, you're still a fucking rat. So guess what? You're not. It doesn't matter. You're not in charge. You're still in the box. Listen to this. This dude doesn't... The word needs to be spread. This isn't... Damn it, Tom. Why do you gotta do this?
The platforms. Let me break this down for you, simple as I can, Kate. They use social conditioning to put you in the rat race. It doesn't matter if you're first or third or if you're last place, you're still a rat, and they're the cats who kill you so you can't escape. They keep screaming to wake up, but they're all woke, not awake. We know the system has failed us and all the media's fake. I swear the government hates us. Having opinions is dangerous. The system built to enslave us only works if we're afraid.
Facts.
I am not Republican, I am not a liberal. I am just a man who knows they're scared of a nation that's thinking critical. They kill us or they lock us up for nothing like we're criminals. Divide us cause they know that unified we are invincible. Questioning the government's agenda is controversial, but promoting guns and liquor in our music is commercial. They're confusing us with pronouns they made up to make us triggered. You can call me what you want, but just don't call me late for dinner. School teaches you to learn and never teaches you to think. So you absorb misinformation, then you practice what they preach. You ain't free, can't you see that's how they want you to act? That's called conforming to the norm, you don't need freedom for that. I'm not Republican or liberal or left-wing or right-leaning. I took the red pills cause that's who's fighting for my freedoms. And you don't need to choose to be accepted. They both fake teams. Evil runs the world now like hell ain't got no vacancy.
Get him, Tom. Fucking get it, Tom. The world is so fucked up. There ain't even enough space left in hell. There's no more vacancy in that shit. Hell is so packed. There ain't even enough space. You're gonna have to wait till next month to book your reservation to go straight to hell. You hear this? Listen, this dude's spitting so much facts. I don't even know how to break this shit down. My God.
You to learn and never teaches you to think, so you absorb misinformation, then you practice what they preach. You ain't free, can't you see that's how they want you to act? That's called conforming to the norm, you don't need freedom for that. I'm not Republican or liberal or left-wing or right-leaning. I took the red pills because that's who's fighting for my freedoms. And you don't need to choose to be accepted, they both fake teams. Evil runs the world now like hell ain't got no vacancy. They keep screaming to wake up, but they're all woke, not awake. We know the system has failed us and all the media's fake. I swear the government hates us. Having opinions is dangerous. The system built to enslave us only works if we're afraid.
Get it, Tom. Get it, Tom. Dang. Listen. I ain't breaking this down no more. I've done talked enough. What I've said is enough. I don't even know. Like, I got so much more content to cover in Tom's catalog. I need everybody to share this video as much as you can. I don't care what social platform it's on. I need you to share this. We need this country to wake up, because if someone besides Tom doesn't do something about it, we have military literally going out, good people being told orders, that have families at home, that have no choice to do anything about what they're doing. They just have, like, they are owned by the government. And if some of the people who are finally waking up in the military, they have no choice, and they're trying to warn people. And when they do that, guess what happens to them? They end up going MIA or not coming home. Those are the people that we don't hear back from, that go to war and not come home. Those are the people that speak up in the military. So for those who serve this country, thank you so much. And for Tom, for spreading this message, thank you so much. For those who comment and engage in this, thank you so much. For those who subscribe and support this channel, thank you extremely so much. For sharing, thumbs upping, and doing all the above for the algorithm, this needs to be spread. And for those who become members, who's truly beyond support, beyond subscribing, commenting, liking, sharing, and all the above, but becoming a member of this channel, that right there will help me not only get better equipment and spread this message even more, it will help me grow to possibly even have another location to actually do this at, in a more professional environment. So in the future, I can not only spread this message and what he's trying to spread, but in a more professional way, and hopefully have more than one channel where it's not just reacting. I can do maybe a podcast and speak with people who are on the same path, if you're catching my drift. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sticking around for basically 30 minutes. Real Street Sessions, Hangover Gang, Tom for President. Peace.